Certain mouth breathers need to be acknowledged for their resilience and fortitude when showing their expertise when building. That being said, what is the point of such talent when no one is there to test it? So once again Astra Zeneca has decided to set up shop, but this time instead of getting all cozy inside Joseph Fritzl's basement, they've opted for a scene with a view. As is tradition, we embrace our inner beauty by violently submitting our favorite child Mr. Sokolot to a bombardment of bullets in the shape of wet napkins and student loan reminders. After having had the pleasure of enduring what can only be described as a rectal lobotomy, I think we might finally be feeling ready to intercept the last few turrets. With a grin on our face we charge the foundations, only to get our feet caught on the ledge. So there I sit in my anger, slowly realizing that there might be something to this whole swallowing Tide Pods thing. Yeah, this is all starting to feel like it's directly correlated to my performance in the bedroom, and I'm not having it. And like a school bully that realizes he has pushed the quiet kid one too many times, we run our fat legs towards the generator. 4 is said to be the magical number, I remind myself as I bravely crawl in the dirt. Outside of my agonizing ledge situation, it all seems to have gone quite smoothly. Just like a conservative politician, my thought process remains strictly focused on personal gain, and this base is going to pay out a lot better than I thought it would. With the electronics and metal I will be able to make a few heavy turrets, and there is enough gunpowder in the chemistry bench to satisfy Michael Bay for a good minute or two. You know that moment when you open up your bag of fries at McDonald's and you find a curly misplaced one? Well, this feeling right here was better than that. It looks like the Panda Erectile Deficiency Fund is going to hit some new levels of profits today. We've got tickled chickens with heaps of damage, fat woolly unicorns. New improved Barney the lovable purple dinosaur, genetically modified KFC that can carry 3,000 weight, and snow owls with enough stamina to outrun Usain Bolt. Basically, the Panda Erectile Dysfunction Fund is finally going to be able to afford relocating its headquarters out of Michael Jackson's basement. We're heading straight to Will Smith's pool house instead. Time to live the good life. Milking every single drop out of the base before leaving, we help ourselves to some heavy turrets. We murder the surviving witnesses. And we help redecorate. Now don't come telling me I am not neighborly. Suck it, Red Cross. With the future looking brighter than ever, we successfully trick our tribe mate Jello to join in on the murder spree that is soon to come. It's always good to have a second pair of fingerprints, as they say. This must have sparked something in Tom, because out of the blue he actually offered to come out of his creep cave and help me knock out some Rosie O'Donnell pixelated dinosaurs. What a hero. Let's all give a round of applause to the man that showed up for free boss fight engrams then vanished for several weeks. I hope you step on a Lego, Tom. Meanwhile in Alpha Tribe Land other things are going on. We opt to play it calm while the Rosie O'Donnells are taming. So I traveled home with most of the gas bags, but for some reason the local nudist community was pissed off. Odds are he was just trying to join the Mile High Club and figured this was an easy way to become a member. However, fortune favors the bold, and we successfully pick and drop the exhibitionist from his mount in hopes that gravity shall do the rest. Horny Pete, however, has a gold medal in falling and manages to catch a grip on the wing of my shiny Charizard. Joke's on him, I got my driver's license from a cereal box, so we gently bash his body into the edge of the mountain, finally letting gravity finish the job. Yay, look, some chibis. Well, you know what they say, once you have a taste for it you can never really quit. And this might be true, since here I am chasing down the local nudists in an attempt to lure them into my kidney harvesting pyramid scheme. However, Daryl was not having it and smoothly tried to blend himself and his discreet disco ball of a dragon to the ground, hoping that I wouldn't see him. Daryl was wrong and we get the upper hand on the poor soon-to-be kidneyless bastard. Unlike his friend Horny Pete, however, Daryl is better equipped for hazardous situations. We quickly land on the ground, draw up a casual pentagram and summon Barney the dinosaur from his cryopod. Daryl must have had a stroke on his way down since he seems to be heading towards the wrong dragon. If only he knew how bad I was with tiny ledges getting stuck on my feet. Nonetheless, it ends the only way it really could in this situation, and now courtesy of Daryl I own a fancy power drill, his kidneys and shameful dignity. Thus we head over to Aberration and stock up on chitin using Daryl's power drill, so that we can make some of those fancy zooming kitty saddles that Astra Zeneca donated to us from their bear cave in the last video. I learned two things about Jello on this wonderful trip so far. Firstly, he comes from the land of steroid pump kangaroos, and secondly that he has a keen nose for sniffing out meth holes. So while I was out harvesting kidneys and such, Jello sniffed out a hidden base bordering the entrance of the radiation zone in Valguero. Insisting on the fact that he was raised by humans and not cocaine-sniffing canines, he guides us to the location. Looks like the tribe called MXD was living their best life up here. Thank the bloody stars, some alpha microraptor eggs, by that I mean Deinonychus, my name for it however is better. They have got a fridge full of kibble, soup and Bill Cosby sleeping pills, best meth house ever. I feel like a kid in a candy shop. There he is, man of the hour, passed out from cuddling too many needles. I assume all I'm seeing is a free kidney honestly. He's stashed a mini Dwayne Johnson in the pestle and mortar, it's even been leveled. What a champ. And there it is, the boss fight artifacts for the dragon boss of Valguero. This place has me happier than a child outrunning a bunch of priests. Next up we open some locked fridges. Looks like Mr. Maverick has been living here for a while. He's got all the Chernobyl pets going on. We got some Reapers leveled in damage because screw us I guess, Pumba the pigs leveled in food. Megalosaurus with heaps of damage, and even a handful of Fluffosaurus Rex. The man is living a fantastic life. You would have thought it would be clever to throw out a Parasaur when seeing how many Reapers Mr. Maverick had, but screw that logical thinking. Anyway, there was a second fridge bag hanging above, and our new best friend was in the generous mood because we officially got some danger noodles. Maybe we can let Jello keep this one so he remembers what it is like to open his front door in the morning. We also got some more Reapers and Pumbas, a single otter, some roll rats, and the incredibly rare discount wyvern also known as rock drakes. The Panda Erectile Deficiency Fund is going to have to get corporation status soon. We blew up the last vaults and moved all the loot over to the Bloodstalker. Our generous friend has us officially loaded on shotguns, shotgun bullets, boss artifacts, boss reagents, hazmat suits and Bill Cosby stoppers. That about sums it up for this episode. I know Gen 2 is out and all, but I have too much old footage I haven't had the time to go through yet, so I wish you lunatics the best and see you in the next one. P.S. Tom, I hope you slip in the shower.